What's up, boys? We're back with some more demon hunts, and I finally unlocked one of the large orb slots, so now we can gain a permanent 1.5% movement speed for every shrine I activate throughout the run, and that's going to be pretty fun and also pretty powerful if we get the right artifact setup. And then eventually we can unlock this one that's also pretty strong, 10% crit chance based on your evasion. So let's go ahead and try out this new stage over here. I don't think I have any of the well-related stuff yet. Yeah. There's one of them that gives you permanent max HP based on using those. But I guess I don't really have slots for that yet. I think we'll save some points for now. I can grab a cheap attack rate on that. That hits you even outside of the line, seems like. Ooh, early XP. Chance to attract experience cores. Okay. We can go for insane levels, I guess. That's a lot of damage without even getting hit yet. Well, I walked into one of the beams, but like 90% of them didn't even hit me. Blue mortar, nah. We'll go for the super greed. Let's get a little bit more attack rate and then save a point. Not a lot of decent stuff there. We'll go a little bit more attack rate on the starter weapon. It would be cool if there was like a way to mark one of the like pylons or something on the map so that you could remember those if you found them super early on into the run, and then have like a little arrow pointing towards it so you could come back for them later on. And we'll get some radius here. I'll save a couple points just in case we find any artifacts I really want at a high rarity. And probably just go for the XP first up. Max that out. Not really finding a whole lot of decent rarity, even though almost all of my orbs are invested into stuff that helps with that. I will grab some movement speed to help us get around the map and to help me avoid the unavoidable attacks right now. Finally, some leech, damage at the end of the wave, and a purple mortar. Wow, that was a good level. Go mortar scale on that. think the mortar usually ends up being really strong if you get that at a decent rarity. Do we want to keep going into the XP? Yeah, sure, why not? It's close enough at this point anyways. Save some points here. Actually, I have plenty of rerolls. Let's check some of those. We have just enough to get the Fragments evolution there. I don't know if I'm really going to play for that. I'm down to just grab a ton of cool weapons if we actually find stuff at decent rarity this time. Max out the XP. Then we'll start scaling up attack speed there. We don't have to take that yet. We can try to get it at a decent rarity. Void Rift, that's fun. We can toss some rerolls if I need to. We can wait a little bit. Alright, let's throw a few, finish that off. And nothing really. I guess we'll just pass for now then. We have a couple things to level up already anyways. Ooh, purple javelin. Not bad. What do we want to do for that? Laser beams, additional javelins. Ooh, multiple javelins and the attack speed base. That sounds cool. Let's go for attack speed on that. Void Rift is cool, and we do have 2 of the Void weapons, which is, I think, all the ones I have unlocked currently. I think there is a 3rd one you eventually get, but it takes quite a while to eventually unlock. I'll do more attack speed over there. Then grab the evolution. Maybe should have taken that one, but oh well. We can give it a little bit of time to try and get some higher rarity. What is 0.84 pierce power? Like an 84% chance of piercing one target or something? I think we'll build that one for single target damage though. Save a couple points for now. Projectile damage, that works here for the javelin, and probably some stuff we'll grab later on as well. The javelin has some long range on it, wow. He's not even on the screen and it's firing at him. Max out the mortar. And then I think we'll go javelin next for a full void build. That sounds pretty cool. Void rift fits with that. So I think the only proc artifact I have unlocked, other than the Void Rift one, is the Ember combo for the meteors. So hopefully we find a decent weapon to go with that. I guess really we just need something to apply the debuff, and then all of the void hits will trigger it anyways. Well, okay, that works. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and max that out. I think I need some meta progression for that still. And then for the minigun, we'll want to maximize the number of hits for the meteor proc thing, which I think will be attack speed. Ember and attack speed, that's fantastic, and may as well. We can wait on that, we have plenty of things to level for now. Grab a little bit of attack speed, save a couple points. The attack speed thing here, yup. Let's go ahead and do that one next. I don't really care that much. Maybe movement speed to run around faster. I guess once you get up to this many artifacts, it's good to have a couple that you want to level up, just so that you're more likely to have the option appear in there. Ooh, crit chance. That goes nicely with the attack speed thing we just leveled up. Max health is fine. I guess we'll get that so we can start getting some levels on it as well. Purple grenade, not bad. There's the meteor. I guess, well, we should be basically guaranteed to have something to level up now, since there's like 3 or 4 different things. We have plenty for now. And then we'll go Javelin next for the full Void builds. Let's do attack speed for everything, I think. That's fine. Would rather have that at a higher rarity if we can. And then probably just range to maximize the number of hits we can do with it. And the meteor procs and setting up the void weapons. Oh yeah, the lightning tornadoes as well. That one is super important as our main ember weapon. Yeah, max it out. I do like range, but we have plenty of stuff to level already. Nope. Crit chance is pretty good. Yeah, let's go for that. We don't need to take any of those. Oh, meteor. I want that one for the full void build. Scope rush is really good. Area damage is not bad. And then for the grenade, I think attack speed and random grenades sounds good. Or a meteor. Evasion by 20% of movement speed, not bad. Purple halo, may as well. Many weapons of that, all 6. And we got good rarity on everything, nice. Max out the meteor. And then what? I guess the tornado here. Nothing amazingly useful, but that's fun at least. Close range, sure. We might not even have enough points to max everything out this time. I'll take the evasion for survivability, wait a little bit since we're pretty starved on the points, even though I maxed out the XP gain super early on as well. And this mech has that bonus XP gain when you kill enemies on crits on top of all of that. Well, we can get the evolution here, sure. Max out the javelin. And then I guess just the tornado here. And then I guess we just buy everything that's remotely useful now. We can grab a little bit of area for 1 point there, save the rest for some artifacts. Damage shields. We have a bunch of rerolls, may as well check that actually. Blue, damage based on missing health. I'll take that, wait a little bit on some of them, since we don't have a ton of skill points anyways. And we can try to get these on more relevant stuff as well. I like the attack speed for all of the procs we have. And then movement's okay. Let's go for the tornado and just really maximize all the proc stuff here. How much movement did we end up with all of that? Projectile crits, a little bit of AoE there. 120% movements. We're getting close to the end, may as well. Attack speed for everything. We'll go ahead and max that out. Movement, attack speed's not bad, sure. Get the big attack speed on that. Ooh, ember proc. Ooh, blue range. We already removed the leech, so that doesn't even do anything. Ooh, blue attack speeds. I don't think we're going to be able to level that up. We can do some cheap attack rates. Health, damage, range. Range is pretty nice. Ooh, bunch of elites right before the end. Area damage on evasion. We do have pretty good evasion now. Not the most you can possibly get, but not terrible. And I guess we'll just grab a bit more there. Max out the attack speed. Projectile damage, that's okay. And I hate that once I'm just gonna grab a little bit of stats over here. So final stats for the run, 125% movement, 76% evasion, that's with the dash up, 103% attack speed, 101% damage. Only 21, we didn't really level up those related artifacts a ton. And now we've unlocked the new critical chance based on evasion artifacts, so that should be huge for the builds. 4.5 million on the mortar, 2.9 million on the javelin. We had a ton of proc-related effects and pretty nice attack speed. The Ember Void Meteor, big XP gain, Void Rifts, big attack speed, big crit chance for that. The Ember and Ion Tornado. And then I think we also had the Ember-related thing. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.